You ready? Hi, I'm Elena. This is Miss Brooklyn with YouTube Pilates. We're going to do a reformer workout that you are going to love. Let's put on one medium spring. That's a red spring in my world. Your reformer might be different. So one medium spring, it's pretty light. I can move it with my foot. And I have the bar down all the way low. We're going to be sitting on the reformer on the carriage. I'm going to be facing you. You're going to be sitting on the side of it. And once you have that, I want you to scoot your butt down really low, like almost off the edge, and that's going to be your place. Hands are on your thighs, you sit up nice and tall, find your Pilates plumb line. So take a big breath in, I'll explain. Nice big breath, your whole abdominal cavity from top to bottom, left to right, fill it up. Exhale, blow everything out. Force every morsel of your air out. Big breath in, top to bottom, left and right, to the corner, to the corner, to the other corner, 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 corner. Exhale, force it all out. Ears are over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs are over those hips. Big breath in. Okay, see if we're there. Put your hands on your chest, take a big breath in, feel it on your hands. Feel that breath, feel the lungs lift, expand. Let it go. Hands on your tummy. Take a big breath in. Filling those lungs up pushes pressure down into our abdominal cavity so it creates space. We might be holding on to it, but it's supposed to create it. Exhale. Hands on your lower back. Take a big breath in here. Same concept. Fill it. Expand. Exhale. It's okay if you're holding on to it. It's just finding awareness around it, you know? Hands on your ribs, side ribs, big breath in. Let it go. I love this one. Put our hands on our neck. See if you can feel it here. Big breath in. Exhale. Okay, Pilates, let's do it. Reach your arms out, round your spine down, roll down, roll down, roll down. You're gonna be laying down, one leg in tabletop, other leg in tabletop. Keep your arms reach, extend those legs, start pumping your arms for your 100. Palms down, you inhale for a whole 5 count. You exhale for a full 5 count. Yes, you inhale, pretty aggressive with your pump. And you exhale, you're going about 6 to 8 inches. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. Big, big breath. Same breaths we were talking about. Exhale. 2 more. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Last pass. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees in, one leg down, other leg down. Drop your head back if you feel like you can. If you need to keep your head up, you can bring your hands back behind the head. Everybody, let's bring our hands back behind the head. Interlace your fingers, thumbs traced down the side neck, elbows in your peripheral vision. Let's come up to a nice crunch. Exhale. Inhale as you release back. You can release back as far as you feel like your body can handle. Slowly come up. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you go back, all the way back with your inhale. And then as you just lift the head, you're still inhaling. Exhale as your back starts to crunch. Release back. This is a long inhale. Your head lifts on the inhale. And then you exhale, crunch it up once it gets into your back. Inhale, release down. Head up. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. On this next pass, you're going to hold it up in your crunch and you're going to keep it. One leg will come into tabletop. You're going to extend the leg back as you reach back with your back, just like what we were doing. Come up with the head, exhale as you pull the knee in, crunch. Inhale, release. Extend out. Keep this going. I want you to think about your pelvis staying nice and stable. Trying not to let it shift too much. Same with your rib cage, lower rib cage. Last one. Lower rib cage stays nice and closed as you extend back intentionally. Exhale, stay in your crunch. Switch your legs simultaneously. You extend the leg, reach back as far back as you can handle it. All of our bodies are different. We are all working with different ailments. There's no pinching, no pain. And if that's the case, go to the point right before that happens, and that's the range of motion you can work with. Inhale as you go back, just like you do in everyday life. Last pass. Inhale back. Remember, it's still an inhale as you lift the head, exhale as you crunch up. Hold, bring both legs into tabletop. Hold, extend your legs. Hold, reach your arms out. Hold, lower the legs, lift up to teaser. Hold 5, hold 4, hold 3, hold 2, hold 1. Bend, let's come down. From here, I want you to stand on top of the reformer. As you stand up on the base of the reformer first, so on the reformer, stand, and then you find the carriage. Once you have that, I want your legs to be aligned from left to right. Remember, you can always have a pole or a stick. Once you have those legs left and right aligned, the foot on the carriage, it's going to be right on the edge where the big toe could hook off the edge if it needs to. It is not hooked, but if it needed to, like my little fat pad of that foot is hooked on that edge. Hands go at our hips, get nice and tall, find that plumb line. I want you to open the carriage, try not to let it slam to the top, and then you close the carriage. Nice and slow on our movement patterns. It's an exhale as you open, nice and slow, and an inhale as you close. I want you to try to think about the left and right side of your body being the same speed as you open up. I want you to think about it being the same length. I really want you to think about a nice tall body, tall crown of the head. Exhale. We're going to have one more pass, and you're going to hold it out. Press it out, keep it out. Don't slam it. Let it hover from that open point. Just stay. Arms find a T. Keep it still. You twist to one side. It's an exhale, exhale. You inhale to the other side. Look at the back hand. Inhale as you release. If you have your pole, just do it with your spine. Exhale. Exhale. If your carriage is too heavy, you can always move your foot a little closer to the shoulder stoppers, and it's going to lighten the load for you. It's not as heavy of a pull. One more. Exhale. Good. Come to the middle. You're going to close the carriage. You're going to bring the foot to the middle of the carriage. Be careful. It's a different dynamic as I was talking about earlier. Hands on our hips. You open the carriage. It's going to feel like it's lighter here, so you're going to get more range of motion. Exhale as you close. So Pilates is a whole lot of getting into a flexibility and then having the strength to pull out of it. So that being said, have integrity, doing the right thing, of how you hold yourself. So know that if your foot likes to turn in or your knee likes to turn in, please don't practice like that. Work in that proper alignment. This is your opportunity. I know sometimes it's hard when you're in your favorite position, like on your reading couch, just reading a good book. I understand it's hard to change that position. But here, in the movement of this practice, work on it. Do everything you can to have that proper alignment. Exhale. It's not about the range of motion. It's about how we're moving properly. On this next pass, we're going to hold it out and you're going to keep it out. Remember, it's not going to slam to the top. We're going to try to hover it from that point, and it doesn't have to be all the way out there. Trust your own body. Now, your pelvis, I want you to tuck your pelvis back or rock your pelvis back and tuck your pelvis forward. You keep this going. So an anterior pelvis and a posterior pelvis, going in between these two ranges of motion as much as you can. And slow and controlled. Notice how your body is reacting from the left and right side as you're opening this pelvis. 2. Trying to make it balanced. Don't judge yourself if it's not. Now find it neutral. So if our pelvis was a bowl, or our bowl would be like a regular bowl, it's nice and on the horizon. You're not going to spill soup from any of the directions. Keep it. You just stay. Hold 5. Hold 4. Find that neutral pelvis. 2, 1, really slowly, we come up. Close it. Okay, if you feel willing, we're gonna bring our foot out even further. You can bring it as far out as you feel like your body can handle with this weight. Keep the carriage closed. Open the carriage. Exhale as you close. Told you it was gonna be fun. Inhale as you open. Remember, you can go as far out as you wanna go. Push yourself as far as you wanna push yourself. All of our reformers are weighted different, so it's gonna feel different than what I'm doing compared to you and your reformer. So your springs are even a little different, even if it's the same spring. So as far as how old it is, how taut that spring is. Woo, we are working. Exhale. Last pass. And then exhale, close. You're gonna walk this foot in. Walk it in, walk it in, walk it in, walk it in. Woo-wee. All right, so I want our feet aligned from left to right. This foot that is on the carriage is closest to this edge. We're not done. Hands go at our lower back. I want you to go into a low squat. Let's go to our calves. Okay, a little accountability partner. You're in a low squat. You send the carriage out, the leg out that is on the carriage, you pull this knee in. The other leg doesn't move, the body doesn't move. Exhale, you push the carriage out with the leg that's on the carriage. Inhale as you come in, trying to keep everything else stable. Exhale. Inhale as you come in, nice and slow and controlled, shoulders down. Exhale, push it away. Inhale. Exhale, try to stay this low. Accountability of keeping our hands on the side calves. You're not pushing on these legs. You want to keep that alignment. There's a little internal rotation happening throughout the legs here. So honoring that. And the knee just follows the same line as the toe, always. Inhale. One last pass. Exhale. If you think we're done. That little 3 series I just did, we're going to do it again. Hands at the side, knees, same thing. Exhale, push away. So we just did a little different ankle fascially. We're getting a little bit different muscle fibers. Find that dramatic breath, that breath we started with. Fill up the entire abdominal cavity. Force every bit of that air out so everything can contract in. Exhale. Inhale, fill up that abdominal cavity. Slow and controlled. I know it's difficult to go slow, but that's how we move throughout our life mostly. It's how we do yard work. It's how we work in our kitchen. You know, it's how we want to be working anyway. So training our body for the real life work we do. You do 2 more passes, exhale. Last one. And remember that little 3Z? Got 1 more to that. Arms reach up and over your head. You see if you can get a little lower. You do it, another set. Inhale. I know, stick with me. You got it, exhale. I'll get you off the legs after this. Exhale. Welcome. Exhale. Force that air out. Let this push you out of your comfort zone. Hopefully you don't meet things like this that are harder than this today. And if that's the case, come back to this moment. Exhale. Let it teach you this bit of patience, this element of control. Matching it with our breath. Last pass. Come in. Woohoo, stand up. Holy moly. Come. Get out of this. I like to step off the back edge. I come off the carriage first and I step down. Okay. Hands on, knees down. Toes go back to that edge of the carriage. Flex feet. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. You hover your knees. I want you to start moving. Lower the knees. You keep going, hovering and just lowering your knees. Your knees drop down to the edge of the carriage. I just want those knees under the hips and shoulders over those hands. Do what you need to do to get there. We all have different lengths. Exhale. Back, neck's lifted to the ceiling. Couple more. Two. Hover. You hold it. 8, 7, 6. Find that breath. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Good job. Walk your knees. Take those feet off. Walk those knees forward, up against the shoulder stoppers. Let's reach. Don't reach out too far. It's a little bit more challenging. So what do I mean by that? Hands are a little bit more past the shoulders, just a little bit. Pull the shoulders over the hands. Curl the knees in. Release the knees. Keep the shoulders over the hands. Exhale. Curl your spine like a ball. Inhale. Release to a neutral spine. Keep the shoulders there. Exhale. Curl. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Curl. Inhale, release. Keep it up. Try to be a little bit more dramatic each time. See if we can go a little slower. Match it with your breath. 2 more. Last one. Hold it. Couple breaths here. Curling deeper with every exhale. Curling deeper with every exhale. Try to keep it. 1 more breath. Curling deeper. And release. Good. Reach your arms out. Find a little rest position. Okay. Try to keep your hands where they are. You stand up on the carriage, and then you have flat feet. Okay? So if this is a challenging stretch for you, see if those hands can reach out further and try to be there. The heels don't have to drop all the way intentionally. Eyes on the thighs. Lift all 10 toes. Stay here around your spine like a ball and just stay. Our little elephant position, the opposite way of that we normally would. Try to drive the heels. Just breathing. Tick tock. Lift one leg out to the side. Lower that leg down. Other leg out to the side. Eyes on the thighs. You keep going. Really work the alignment of the leg and try to think nothing else moves whenever you lift that leg. Try to find that art in the transition. Try to keep those toes lifted intentionally. You're going to give me a couple more passes, Miss Brooklyn Pearl. That's timeout material. No, ma'am. 2 more. We got 1 more pass. Her middle name's Pearl. Lower down. From here, lift all 10 toes. Round through that upper back. Hold 5. Hold 4. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Here to come out of this position. All the way. Stand up. We're going to go to our other side that we have for our standing work. So, that being said, sorry you get my backside. You're going to stand up on top of the reformer on the carriage side. You have a foot that's closest to the edge. Maybe the fat pad of the foot hangs off. Hands at the hips. You open the carriage out. Don't slam it. Inhale as you release. So, you keep going. Find yourself nice and tall the whole way through. Notice the bowl of your pelvis. What does it want to do when you open out? And then I want you to think about having integrity with keeping it neutral the entire way through. Exhaling as you open. Inhale as you release. Keep it up. You have 2 more. Same speed in every position, so try to close it the same speed as you push it out. Last pass. Hold it out. Arms go to a T or twist. You twist to one side, lead with the eyes. 1, 2, go to the other side. Exhale. Good, keep this going. Try to find that rotation happen all the way up the spine, all the way to those eyes. Letting them lead the way and our body follows like always. I think if you hear a loud noise, your eyes go to it, your head turns to it. What is that? Couple more. Trying to keep the carriage still. 1 more on each side. Come in. Hands find the hips. You bring your foot towards the middle. You know how far out we need to go last time, so try to work with where you need to work in your body. Remember, you don't always have to go all the way out. Go out, try not to slam to the top, and then come back in. Inhale, open. Ooh, my legs are shaking. Come in. Inhale as you open. We need the strength to pull out of it, so it's an exhale. I see exhale in the work there. Inhale, open. Exhale, nice and slow. Last pass. God, I love Pilates. Exhale. Love that amount of work it gives you. Okay, bring your legs out as far out as you can handle. And my friends, we do the same thing. You inhale, open. Oh, I forgot to have you hold it. We'll do it this time. Exhale as you close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. I don't want to get you too far in this. You'll understand. Open up, stay here. Let's just hold this for 5. We're matching what we did on the other side. 4, 3, different choreography. 2, 1, now close the carriage and then keep following what we were doing before. So just opening and closing. I didn't want to add it on the end when you would be super fatigued. Open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Try to be balanced. Think about that neutral pelvis. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Wow, close it. Close it, walk that foot in. The foot's gonna find the edge of the carriage. Think that fat pad of the big toe hangs off. Toe's not draped down now. Hands at the calves. You're in a deep, low squat. From here, send the carriage out only with the leg on the carriage. Bend it in. Keep this going. Everything else stays still, but the leg that is on the carriage. Exhale, push. And you are trying to stay low as your hands can stay on your calf, that level of accountability there. Inhale, come in. Exhale out. Find that breath. Force all the air out. Notice how that pulls the tummy into the spine, so it's recruiting those abdominal muscles. I'm going to use the word properly. Inhale in. Exhale out. 2 more. Last pass. Kinda. We're doing the same thing. You just slide up to your knees. Same thing. Don't push those knees in or out. They're just resting next to our leg for accountability to stay this low. Exhale out. Shoulders are down. Neck is in the same alignment. Open your chest a bit. Exhale. Couple more. You have 2 after this. Last one. And then the finale of this little standing jazz. Arms reach up and over the head, drop it down a little lower, a couple more. By a couple more, I mean 7 more after this. Exhale. Slow and controlled. Notice if your body's wanting to move fast. Train it to move in that calm nervous system. So next time you get pushed out of your comfort zone, you can get into that nervous system where you're at this edge of your comfort zone. As we're pushing it, exhale. New levels of trust within yourself. 2 more. Last one. Good. Come up. Woo. Get off. Step inside the well. Face the shoulder stoppers. Hands on the shoulder stoppers. I want you to walk your feet back. You have a long spine, long legs. From here, slight bend in the knees. Pull the carriage, elbows down to the ground. Inhale, release. If you need to walk closer, make it easier, do so. Exhale. Elbows are nice and narrow. Exhale. Find that breath. Get it all out. Just a couple more passes. Lift. Find that full exhale. Elbows are narrow. One more. Hold it up, keep it up. Good. Find that neck in the same alignment. You're in that nice low squat. Pulse the elbows back with the heels lifted. 8, 7. Find it on the exhale. 6, nice and calmly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the arms, straighten those legs, lower the heels, fold down. You're going to shift forward to a plank. You're going to walk those feet back. So you're in that nice plank position. Start flexing and pointing the feet. Let's exhale when you flex back. Inhale as you point. Couple more. Hold that flex foot. Lift a foot. Don't slam it back. If you slam back, just lift however high you can. Flex both feet, or point both feet. Flex both feet. Drop that foot down. Then lift the other leg. Flex both. Point both. And lower the leg. Lift. Flex. Point. Drop. Lift. Flex. Point. Drop. Lift. Let's flex it. Point it. Drop it. Lift it. And flex it. Point it. And drop it. And stay here. Pike it back. Keep those heels high. Find your plank. Pike it back. Eyes on the thighs, heels are high. Find your plank. Pike it. Find that hinge of the hip folding. Plank. Last one. Pike. Find that plank. Hold your plank. Pull a knee in, exhale. And then bring it back. Other leg. Continue. A little faster than our normal breath. And when we're doing fast moves like this, find that comfortable breathing pattern. So what I mean by that, I'm inhaling here, and then I'm exhaling. So just wherever my breath takes me. Inhale nice and slow, of course. So inhaling. And one more on each pass, or one more breath, I should say. Find your plank. Bike it up. Drop the heels. And then walk your feet in. Round and roll up bone by bone. Step back to the back edge of your well. Tuck your chin to your chest, round and roll down. Exhale. Folding down. Take a big breath into the bottom. Slight bend in the knees, round and roll up. Heavy arms, heavy head. When the shoulders have their time to stack, they get down, you lift your head. One more roll down, tuck your chin to your chest, exhale, round down. Bone by bone, try not to let your spine get chunked together. Big breath in. Slight bend in the knees, round and roll up, exhale. Very good. Now, I want you to tell yourself you're a baddie. Go ahead and take on your day. Comment, like, love. Tell me if you have anything you want me to do as far as content, and I'll do my best to get it out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy yourself, enjoy your body, and have a kick-butt rest of your life. Peace.